So let's continue with the red. Paint here. Yeah, it is a different day, sorry. Let me just get my lights on over here. My twinkles. Yeah, so it is a different day. Sorry about that. I kind of started feeling yucko yesterday with pain. I get those issues, and I'm still probably not doing too well, but sorry about my head being in the way. I'm going to work on this and see if I can get this done today for you guys. I'm just using my number 6 flat, and I'm probably going to move this around a little bit because it's still not working out right for me as far as painting and trying to get this keep my body out of the picture here. Get a cloth. You feeling alright, Grump? Grumpy's not feeling too good. Little Grumpy's not feeling too good today. I'm just going to grab a little bit of that red, dark red that I had yesterday and get it right in here and right under this roof here. Might not have enough. Little shadow under here. Just blending it now. Ooh, too much paint. Wow. Just need that little bit of a shadow underneath the roof. Okay. Alright, let me rinse that out. Get a little bit of my blue still that I have. Just touch this up right here. Okay. Alright, so let's get the black in, our circlies and everything. So what we're going to do, I'm going to wet my brush a little bit. Probably have to get some more black into my palette here. I'm going to start out with this brush here. I'm going to show you something, if I can. Alright, now when you do a circle, you start at the 12 o'clock position. And you're just going to let your brush go in a circle. Just like that. Oops. And sometimes it works. It should work. It just went out a little bit here. Let me fix that. Ooh. Probably get a little bit more yellow on my birdhouse because it is a little messed up now. But that kind of helps you just to get a bit of a circle going. That's a little bit normal looking. Okay, now these ones are a little bit bigger, so I'm going to try this brush, see how it works. possibly may need to get more black out on my palette because this is kind of dry. Yep, gotta get some black out onto my palette. Yeah, this is not working out for me the way I have it set up right now. This is very difficult painting. I rearranged my art room, which okay, let's do that some more again. Not going out too much here. Just keep twisting the brush, twisting it, twisting it. And you should get a pretty good circle. Alright, same here. We're going to do that here. Guess I have enough here on the brush, I'm hoping. Well, maybe not. And you could probably go in the opposite direction also. Whatever's easiest for you. Clockwise, counterclockwise, however you like to paint. This one's a little off, but that's okay. And then we're going to paint this also. I want that to be black. I may have to get my tape again because I don't want that to be messed up. It's coming along so cutely and nicely. You don't have a mess here. We're going to touch up a couple places on the what we have here. Touch it up. I just like a straight line, kind of. Okay, let me put my brushes down. Make sure when you put your tape on too that it is very pressed down. You know, make sure it's pressed close so it doesn't leak through. So it's sticking. I think because it's wet there, that's probably why it's still a little wet. We'll try to do our best there. Yeah, I find it very difficult to not be in the with my head being in the way because of the way I have this set up. So you have to forgive me and hope for the best. We'll just hope for the best. Okay, so I gotta get some red in this now. Okay, let's see. A little red here. Oh dear me. It must have been on my finger. I can't have that. Oy. That's not good. Luckily, these work so well that you can just wipe it off. Baby wipes, awesome stuff. Alright. So let me put a coat of yellow on there. Get my brush here. I'd like to make that a little deeper. Probably have to go back over that again with the black. just to touch it up. Alright, so now our next step, I'm going to put some snow on the roofs. I am going to trace some birds and things on here also, and I'll probably do that off camera and have the tracing ready, you know. But I'd like to get some snow in here. So, let's see here. So the snow is going to be oh geez, my information. The snow is going to be a little bit like a bluish shade, but not a lot of blue in that white. So we want to make sure when we mix this that it just has a touch of blue, not a lot of blue. Because, you know, nothing is ever pure white when you're painting. Just so you know that. And I'm going to mix that with my palette knife. And cobalt blue is very, very intense, so you don't have to add a lot to get that to be what you need. Let's see. Now for this, I'm going to get my filbert brush. And that is a, well, I'll never see the size on that one. That is a number 4 filbert. Can you see that? There we go. Number 4. Okay, and if you could see this, just a touch, not a lot of color in that. It still looks white. Okay, and let's see here. I probably need to come over here and add that. Like, okay. Snow. And I'm just twisting my brush a little bit, just adding the snow, twisting it. Okay, can you see how I'm doing that? Like a twist. So we want to get some on this little thing too. Okay, roof, same thing, just touching it, tapping it. Maybe thinner over here, who knows. Let's stick a little icicle right here. A little icicle, see if we can get a little icicle on this one. Let's just see here. Little icicle. Little icicle. Little icicle. Poor little birdies, huh? Have to be out in the cold. Alright, we're going to do that here also. Just twisting it. Make sure you get into the little crevices all over there too. A little bit here. Okay, a little there. Let's put some icicles on here too. Why not? I'm just using the edge of my brush. Nothing crazy, just the edge of my brush. Alright, so let's paint this in. Put some lots of icicles on this. And let's just make that look like that too. On here. Sort of get the edge. Come over here and do the same. Here, put that little bit of snow here. You have to put some on this little stoop. Put a little bit on this window too. It's a little bit of snow there. Maybe we could put some right in here also, just to get this to look like it's just a tad here. A little bit. All right. This roof here has to have a pretty big amount of snow. Still twisting the brush on the edges here because the roof is covered with snow. And you could probably do that on all this. Just kind of tap it in. It makes it a little rougher and it kind of gives it that snow effect. Oh yeah, that looks nice. Okay, so we're going to get a couple of, let me just get some black in there a minute. Because I kind of didn't come over far enough for my window here. There we go. Okie doke. Okay, got to get a couple of icicles in there. A couple coming on off of this. It's cold in this place here. A few icicles. Get your point on there. You want a nice, good point. I don't know if you can see that. Just lightly get some icicles here. Our little house. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the other part on here. And then we have to actually draw the one part and then the little birds that go on here. So I'll be right back. All right, so the next step, I have it all put in here what we need to do, but I'm going to adorn these a little bit. I am going to put a little orange on yellow, a birdhouse. And these are paint. This is a Liquitex paintbrush, and it's an acrylic. And hopefully it'll work. We'll see. But we're going to make little lines here if I can. I don't know. Can you see that a little bit? Actually, that's not even showing up. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Let's see about the blue one. Let's see if that shows up. This is an Arteza Brush Pen. Oh yeah, okay. This is good. They don't all have to have lines in them. Okay, so you want to put some lines in. Just kind of use your finger to kind of blend them out a little bit. I'm using a T-square to get a straight line. Something I'm not very good at. I already started this and it didn't really make a straight line. Let's see. Oh, goodness sake. Off. Okay, let's start again. Put these down. I don't think I'm going to do the red one either, just the blue. All right. Over. Just kind of blend those out a little bit. A little bit. Closer to this one. Can take that out of there. Not real crazy about that one. Get that one off. I'm going to try to get them spaced out fairly decent. Making sure it's straight. Too close, too close. You know, just watch how you're spacing them. And you can do that, you know, like you can measure each one of these lines out. Just a little bit more. A little bit more here. And you don't have to do this. I mean, it was just an afterthought of like kind of giving a little decoration here. Oh, there's Sally. I wondered where she was. Grumpy is not feeling too good today. He's got an ear, something wrong with his ear. I took him to the vet. Poor Grumpy. I'm making them a little closer as we get down to the bottom. No particular reason, but I thought it would look a little different, you know, make it a little different. Okay. Okay, make it up here. Okay, that looks kind of cute there. Okay. Now, I just want to get that blue again. I'm going back and forth, aren't I? But, you know, when you see things, you want to make sure that they're cleared up and that you're in good shape here. With your, there's just a tad of white right here. Needs to go away. This black right there. Needs to go away. Okay. Just grab a little bit more of this. Kind of put it right in here. Okay. Just kind of making little brush strokes here, making it look a little bit more like snow on top of this roof. Just by making some little swirlies. Alright, so let's do the birds. So I may need a little bit smaller brush for this because of its detail. So I'm going to use this little brush here. It's a number 2 round creative mark. Okay, and I'm going to be stepping over here. I think I want to make almost like a little bluebird, and this one could be a little bluebird. I'll make this one a little different too. I'll make that maybe red. So I'm just going to get my cobalt blue on my round brush. Okay, sorry. Okay, and just paint them in here. Because of this, the size of this, I just don't want to have it look funny, you know what I mean? It's just because it's so tiny, and I want to make sure I can get into all these crevices and stuff. Give him a little beak. kind of lighten them up on the bottom. Oh, not with yellow though. I don't want yellow in there. Blue in the crevices. Get this where he has a little bit of shape to him. Blue. All right, so let's get this one and make it a little red, orangey color. Start out with some yellow on him. I just want to fix that tail up here because I kind of went off of it. All right, so now we'll get a little red. Kind of blend it in here. Red, yellow, I'm sorry. Make it blend here. Give him a little beak. Okay, so this one is carrying a little branch, so I'm going to make that that brownish yellow color that we mixed before. Just kind of, if I can twist this a little bit, kind of make it to a point. All right, so let's see here if we can, and I might have to get on this side here to do this. I don't know, I hope I'm not in the way too much. Just lightly. There we go. All right, and I have a little bird down here, and I don't know what color to make him. I think I'm going to make it a blue bird too, because I like blue birds. Oops. I like, well, I actually really like hummingbirds, but I'm sure they're not out in the winter. And we'll put a little bit of that white mixture right in here. A little bit of white. cute little birdies. Give them a beak. Okay. All right, so what I'm going to do now, well, actually I'm going to put a little eyes in them, and I'm going to use black for that. I'm going to just use this brush, just tap a little eye here, little eye here, one on here. All right, so then now I'm going to fill that in with some black, and I have a Posca pen, and I'm hoping this Posca pen has some ink in it. Oh, that's blue. I want blue. Okay, let's see here. Black, black, black. Oh boy, this doesn't look too good here. All right, let's see. I should have another one. I should have another black pen in my stash somewhere. Just have to find it. Let's see here. Now, got this one. Got green. Get some more of these. Let's see how these ones work. This one is. Ooh, this is brand new. This should work. It's got ink. Okay. Alright. So, in order to give me a little bit of help, and I hope this does not cause me issues here. Let's see if I stand over here. Will I be in the way if I stand over here? I could be, huh? Now, because we have rough grain on our I'll just try to do it without our wood. It's gonna like kind of look funny here. Okay. It's alright if it looks a little weird. It's just because of the grain. You can't help it. I mean, we could touch it up with a little bit of paint. Yeah, it's really, really lousy wood. Oops. To touch it up if I can. It might not let me. Might not let me touch it up. It's like if you're going in the opposite direction. Doesn't wanna. Alright. I think we're going to stop here. I'm going to work on this a little bit and then I can show it to you after. But I think I'd like to have this sitting straight down. And then we'll come back. Okay, we're back in the studio. Sorry. What I've done here, I I did the Home Sweet Home. I did that on a flat surface, which was much easier. And the actual traceable will be on Patreon for $1, so you can pick that up there. And you can also do this, it doesn't have to be on wood, you can do it on canvas. I just chose wood. But one of the things I wanted to tell you is, like, if you do choose to do this on a wooden surface, you can prep it. You can prep it with gesso. You can prep it with a mixed media. I think this one here, I think this is it here that I have. A multi-purpose sealer, which is a DecoArt sealer. You can prep it with that. I chose not to, but these are just things that you can do because sometimes wood is porous. And because I did sand this, it was a little bit more porous than normal. But I think it turned out pretty good here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add the snow. And I want you to see how I do this. I have a toothbrush, okay? And I am going to wet my palette with that bluish white that I mixed right here. If you can see that, whoops, you can see it right here. So I'm going to wet that a little bit. Get my toothbrush. Get that paint on there. Now you don't want it to be like so runny, but you do want it to be wet. And then I'm just going to use my finger and flick it. Get that snow everywhere because it's snowing pretty good. Okay, once you run out, you get more snow. And you want it to be off-white. You don't want it to be pure white. So just flick it onto the canvas or board. Get it close by, you know. If you have one that's like a little bit too big, you can wipe that off. That it looks a little strange, you know. I'm going to add a little bit more water here. Actually, I might water my brush a little too. So you can use an old toothbrush, you know, if you don't use those ones from the dentist. That's what I'm using because I have a different kind of toothbrush. And you get really nice snow here. Make sure you get it on that roof. You want to get a lot of that on there. Since this one is... But yeah, there you go. So, you got your home sweet home. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a long one. I may end up... actually, I probably will put this in 2 sections, part 1 and 2, because it's too long. But if you have any questions, ask them in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer any questions. I love for you to make comments. Please make comments. Please join my channel for perks. I will make some beautiful little postcards for you if you do join. I think you would enjoy that, and they would be hand painted depending on what level you join. There are additional, you know, I think the first level is $1.99 a month, and you might get it. I think I just send you like a sticker or something like that. But if you go up higher, like in the $5 category and up, you would get some postcards and some stickers, and you would get for, I'm not sure if it's, I think it's $25. I'm not sure. But if you join for $25 a month, you will get an original painting on a monthly basis. So that's kind of costly, but in all, it works out, you know, for me. So we'll see. I don't know. It might be higher, like 50 or something like that. I'm not sure. But I really love this. I can zoom in a little bit, possibly. And I'll pick this up and show you. Aren't they cute, the little birdies? Little birdhouses. Birdhouses. Little bird flying away. And then you got your home. Home. Tweed. Home. And this would make a beautiful kind of paint party once you get the stencil, and you can download it for your the people in your party, and just stop whenever you need to stop on the video and give me a thumbs up. Hope you like this, and until next time, happy painting. God bless.